it at my spot. I'm on my No Starving Artist campaign. If you join, you can join. If you don't, whatever. And, you know, we're having fun and crap. It's every first, third, and fifth Monday. It runs off donations and my pockets. And I bring my keyboard. Sometimes we have drums. Sometimes singers come. You know, poets, musicians, all that crap. So yeah, come on.
So where?
Where? You can ask me.
Okay,
You tell them everything they gotta do. Caribbean Palace. Oh, you know, it's in Somerset, the greatest city. Caribbean Palace, 656 Hamilton Street. Okay. Some poetry. This is called Middle School Love. I can't believe she's still extant. I saw her with both eyes. She died and it was an eye-opener. I never saw someone so alive greet death. I observed a not-so-secret kiss yesterday by the lockers, improper behavior for someone whose heart I wanted to lock with mine. Extinguishing flames with dirt, she inconveniently exposed the locksmith expertise. She unlocked quickly, and it was facile to say she died when their lips caressed tight. Right in the bright light of my life, I was already examining a ring finger to the point I made a good estimate of the size it would be when we were older. Now we're colder. It's freezing when I have conversations with the dead. I said, you're not alive in my mind, you died. You're just a facsimile. Why are you wearing farmer's clothes? Just because you look alike, talk alike, smell alike doesn't give you permission to rock her clothes. Those belong in the grave. But of course she swore she was the same farmer who I knew in pre-K, back when we didn't sleep late. We had nap time and play time, and all time was our time. She told me I couldn't take change. She was right. She told me the world has changed around you, okay? I didn't think you would, fake farmer. I didn't know you could. What happens now? Do I bury your memory or let it rot, worm infested by broken lockers? Call doctors extra late to extrapolate the cause of death. I get it. I was a part of an experiment. Was I the controller of the variable? Valuable treasures I keep. Either you're backwards or I weep. You wanted to explore. I want to explore with you. My tears are icebergs in the Sahara. I sleep with 2 coats. I've been to the South Pole without actually going. You don't know how much you meant to me while you were living. I give you this rose. I'm afraid too late. But do keep me up to date and bring back stories from the grave. So this won't be the 10-minute version because I can't find all the papers. So, whatever. This is called, I'm Sorry. Yeah. Alright, I hope I got it right. Whatever. I just want to say I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry, and I need to slow it down and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I worry and find it hard to sleep, and the night steals my dreams and cannot be charged for theft. If I had dreams, there are none left to remember. I'm sorry, you can't help me, only Jesus can. I'm sorry if I have no time to love you on Sundays. I'm loving God, and in loving Him, I'm loving you more. I'm sorry that I don't understand why someone would get a tongue ring or any kind of piercing. I'm sorry if I think it's wrong. I'm sorry that I love seeing women in skirts and dresses, and in this day and age, I rarely can. I'm sorry that I actually like your natural hair. I'm sorry you don't know my name is Jonathan Ware. Don't tell me to be aware. I am aware. My mother's maiden name is Brown, so I wear brown 24/7. I'm sorry if I'm not black enough. Black is not a color, it's a value. I'm sorry if you don't value my blackness. I'm brown 24/7. I'm sorry if I'm ugly and don't look like what you want me to be. I can only be me. I'm sorry for stating the obvious. I state the obvious. I'm sorry if you think this sounds like Cameron. You're wrong. I'm sorry if I haven't found time to love you, wife, and love you like you know you're being loved. I'm sorry. I haven't found you yet. I'm sorry I'm not your mother. I would care for you. I'm sorry I'm not your father. I would be there. I'm sorry, Mommy, for all the aggravation I've given you. I'm sorry, Anthony and Daniel, if I never said I loved you too. I love you too. It's just that I probably developed middle child syndrome and it won't leave me alone. I'm sorry if you're not laughing too. I'll be crying soon. I'm sorry if you've never been to a funeral. You've missed out on a part of life. I'm sorry if I don't come to yours and you come to mine, knowing that I never found the love of my life. I'm sorry for repeating myself. I'm sorry for loving the same girl since I was 14. I'm sorry if you don't know her name. I really can't tell you. I didn't ask her, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if you can't hear me because my voice is deep. I'm sorry if I'm being too vague or specific. I'm sorry for being completely open. I'm sorry for my contradictions. It's my nature. I'm naughty by nature. I'm sorry if you didn't know they were a group from Jersey. I'm sorry for any New Yorkers who will never live in Jersey. I would give you my experience if I could. I'm sorry if I felt better in Jersey than I ever will in New York. I can't believe I actually wrote this because I really didn't like that Sorry song from Ruben Studdard and any new ones from Ashanti for that matter. I'm sorry this has been too long and you left your stove on and it's burning down your house right now. I'm deeply sorry. I'm not a fireman. I'm sorry for skipping back to music. It's one of my first loves. I'm sorry there's not a whole lot of stations I listen to. I'm sorry if I can only listen to Stevie Wonder, the Winans Brothers, Aretha Franklin, Lauryn Hill, early Hezekiah Walker, Kirk Franklin. And selected songs from Nas, Jill Scott, Kanye West, Mos Def, and maybe one from good old Jay. I'm sorry if when I talk about jazz, you don't understand. I'm sorry. I also listen to Thelonious Monk, Art Tatum, Fats Waller, James P. Johnson, Ella Fitzgerald, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Clifford Brown, Eric Garner, Bud Powell, Keith Jarrett, McCoy Tyner, Herbie Hancock, Freddie Hubbard, Lee Morgan, Horace Silver, Art Blakey, Jimmy Smith, Jimmy Heath, Sly Hampton, Tony Williams, Paul Chambers, Wilbur Ware, Charlie Rouse, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Max Rose, Jimmy JoJo, Wynton Marsalis, Sonny Rollins, Bruce Williams, Cecil Brooks III, Robin Swartz, and that's all I have.